fellow Stovians. It's I, Stove 180 here. Are you a virgin? Gardener? Well, that is, you don't garden that often, and you wish you had a beautiful garden? Well, today, I'm gonna pop your gardening cherry. Well, gardening is all about having fun and getting back in touch with nature. Like my shirt says, without a healthy earth, there isn't a healthy anything. So you want to be the best gardener there is. Well, there's only one thing you need to know to be the best gardener you can be. And it's absolutely nothing. You don't need to know anything about gardening, okay? Doing too much research on any subject, any hobby, can stress you out and make it seem so complicated. You just need to start. There's tips and tricks you can learn along the way, but just be free and have fun. End of this video, when you're done watching, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments down below. I want to make a Q&A video where I answer your questions, but I need your questions. If you got any questions about this video, or any questions about gardening at all that you have a hard time doing and you can't seem to do it right, then leave your questions in the comments down below. I need them to make another gardening video where I answer your questions. And here are 3 tips for beginning gardeners. Tip number 1. The first really tip is to choose your location of where you're gonna garden and just clear it away. Don't go out buy out flowers. Don't go do research. Just find the place you want to plant your flowers and clean it up. Get ready for planting. Locations in your yard that you might be able to put a garden. Once you find the spot, you're going to start your garden. Don't even think about what you're going to put in the garden. Just go out there, remove the weeds, rake up some of the dirt. You don't have to finish all in one day. Pace yourself and just have fun and just start. Starting will make you feel accomplished, like you did something, okay? And remember, it is hot out there. It's the summertime when I'm making this video, so drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated. If you have very confined space and don't have very much space in your yard to plant anything, and you have a porch or a back patio, then container gardens are very good. You can plant things in pots and different various containers and save space that way. You can make even an herb garden in pots, flower garden, or even a veggie garden. If you're low on space, this is a very good container garden that I liked. It's basically just kiddie pools with holes poked through the bottom and the sides so it could drain water, put a little bit of rocks, put some cow and compost or dirt over the top of the rocks, and you plant in them. I put a drip hose irrigation in there, but you don't have to, and it was cheap and free. You might even have some of these laying around from your kids that they don't use anymore. I actually grew some squash in there, and I actually got like 4 big size, good size squash fruit out of it. And I also grew, what else was there in there? The radishes. And I got some really good sized radishes in there. Here is a container that I put next to this air conditioning to contain some small trees and even a fig tree in there. So you don't have to be anything big or fancy. You could even plant inside a washing machine or dryer drum from the inside of a broken dryer or washing machine, like I did with this plant. You can get creative in what you plant your plants in. Just make sure whatever you plant them in has drain holes, or you drill your own drain holes so the water can drain. Otherwise, it will rot the roots if the plant sits in standing water. Tip number 2. Tip 2, go to the garden center and buy some flowers to put in your flower garden, okay? Don't go online, don't do a lot of research. oh, I gotta make the whole garden in one day, so I gotta buy all the plants. It's gonna overcomplicate things and make you upset and get you really frustrated. Just end up spending a whole lot more money than you need to. You just throw it right into the trash because you don't have enough time to plant them directly into the ground. So just go buy, like, let's say, I'd say no more than 8 little flowers. Let's say you have a shade garden, buy some that say part shade. Don't worry too much about anything else about them. If they say full sun, then put them in the full sun side of a garden. You can always buy bigger flowers and more flowers later when your garden is well established with the few amount of flowers you put in there. Build up your garden slowly. Don't try to fill it in all at once. These flowers that you buy for the first time are going to be your practice flowers that you're going to put in your garden. You're going to put about 1 tray of flowers in your garden. Practice for them. They are replaceable, so don't throw your money in the trash. Tip number 3. It's raining real bad outside. I am not going out there right now. So my next tip is going to be one that doesn't require me to go out to the yard. This next tip is sowing seeds to grow them, or planting seeds. A garden and you don't know where to begin, just get some seeds that you like, that are in this season, and just plant them in a pot. Okay? That's the easiest thing you could do for beginners. And water them every day until they pop up, and keep watering them and watching them grow. You will enjoy it, seeing the growth every single day. And the seeds I have right now are watermelon seeds, but you could do any seeds depending on what time of the year it is. Just make sure you see what time of the year it tells you to grow them. And I'm only going to plant a few because watermelon will get big plants, and I will transplant them in my kiddie pool that I showed you a while ago. I'm just going to take a few of the seeds in here. Let's see, there's like 1 or 2. Yeah, there's only 2. So 1 here, just maybe fingernail depth, not very much, cover just a teeny bit of soil over the top. Put the other one on the opposite side, way over here. Just cover it up a little bit. And then I'm going to go out to the yard, since it's raining, and get it filled up with water. Woo! Wet, 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 wet. Just a quick a little bit on this side. Alright. That should be enough. Okay, next step is we have a bunch of popsicle sticks and that I saved. And I'm going to write watermelon on this popsicle stick with a Sharpie. You could write directly onto your pot, but that ruins your pot, and every time you plant a new plant in there, you will have to cover it up. So I'm just going to write watermelon. I shorthanded, so you could tell that it says watermelon. At least I could tell. That's what matters, that I could tell what it is. Once you got that done, put the pot of seeds in a place that you will see it every day, so you'll remember to take care of it and water it and check on it. Oh, the next seed that I am going to plant is cantaloupe. How many seeds do I have in here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to put them all in this pot right here. Separate them out, spread them out pretty good because they get kind of big. And once they get medium size, I'm going to transplant them in my kiddie pool garden. I have a kiddie pool garden. Alright, now I'm going to go out into the yard and water this with the rainwater. Same for the cantaloupe. I'm going to take this Sharpie marker and write cantaloupe on this popsicle stick. If I don't, then I won't know what this pot is, and I might think it's empty before the plant comes up, and I might dump it out. So I'm going to write cantaloupe on there so I know what it is. And yes, they are the only fruit that can't get married because they can't elope. Because elope is to get married. Cantaloupe. Anyway, you can see that, well, as I could tell, that it says Cantaloupe, and that's what matters. Now I have to find a place to put these so I can remember to water these all the time. This looks like a good place to put this on my porch. Right here. There we go. Cantaloupe and watermelon. Here are my closing statements and final words I'm going to say to wrap up this video for beginning gardeners who want to start a really good garden. All the rules can be broken in gardening, okay? There's not really any rules, okay? You just figure out as you go. The thing you need to know when starting gardening is what kind of garden you're going to start. Are you starting a flower bed in front of your house to make it look prettier? Just a flower bed in the backyard? A vegetable garden? A herb garden? A raised bed? What kind of garden are you starting? That's all you really need to know to start a garden. Have fun! Don't let gardening intimidate you. You just gotta start. Start somewhere. Or else, you just might give up. If you don't start now, then you'll never start. I know I normally make comedy videos, and I definitely will be back to making comedy videos. This is not my normal standard for videos. But my real passion is gardening. I have a horticulture degree, so gardening is my passion. So if you have any questions about gardening, my next video I want to make is a Q&A where I answer your questions. So I need your questions for me to answer in another video. So if you have any questions about this video that I didn't totally explain all the way or whatever, then leave them, or any of your own questions about gardening, please leave them in the comments below. And if you think this video will help someone else become a better gardener, or someone who already likes gardening, then share this video with all your friends that you want to help. And let me know if you like this video, because I don't know if these gardening videos are even really entertaining or worth making. So if you want to see more, definitely leave your comment down below saying that, and leave a thumbs up. The thumbs up will definitely let me know on this video that you want to see more gardening videos. If I get at least 6 thumbs up on a video, this video, then I will make another gardening video. I need at least 6 thumbs up.
Where do you go when I close my eyes? When I finally realize you're not here with me. Where do you go when I close my eyes? When I finally realize you're not here with me. Where do you go?